Google Docs is a great way to work with other students collaboratively on documents and spreadsheets and presentations, and you can access it just through your UAA email. When you choose Docs, that's Google Docs, and you can log in just like you would log into your email. You can also just go and log into Mail, and then you should see the Google or the Documents option at the very top. Here's My Documents. This is what I was talking about. You can see your Documents option if you're in your email. So this is a list of all documents that either I have created or other people have shared with me. That is really the point of Google Docs, is to be able to share documents. However, some people use it for file storage, similar to Dropbox, just to upload documents here so that they can access them from anywhere they have internet access, rather than having to carry a drive around with them. So this gives some basic options for how you want to view these documents. You can sort them in different orders. You can also choose different looks. This is a new look to Google Docs, so if you prefer the previous classic look, you can change that up here. So basically what I have over here are different ways to filter my documents. So right now I'm looking at just a huge list of all the documents, and the icon at the beginning indicates what type of thing it is. So a document versus a collection, which is like a folder or a spreadsheet. Down here, notice I even have PDFs and an InDesign file. Those really aren't converted to Google Docs format and worked on in Google Docs. It's really just, as I said, a way to store files online. So I've got all kinds of presentations and images and all kinds of different files in here. So I can filter them. If I star the important ones, then that one shows up, or things that I own versus things that other people have owned and shared with me, etc. So under collections, like I said, these are like folders. So when you're going to be working with a whole lot of people on a lot of documents, it's much easier to create a collection, and that way you only have to share it with the group of people one time, and then everything you put into that collection is automatically shared with the whole group. So that saves time when you're working with multiple files in a group. So the way that you use Google Docs is you can create something from scratch by clicking Create. So these are the different types of things you can create from scratch in Google Docs. Notice also that you can use some built-in templates that are available that you might want to take some time to look at. However, if you already have a document created, then you can either use this upload button, or you can simply drag and drop into Google Docs. So if I grab this template, for example, I can just drag it and drop it. It's a Word document, and I'm just going to drop it right into Google Docs from my desktop. And then it asks me if I want to convert it to Google Docs format. So really the decision is important, and if you're going to be working on it in Google Docs with other people, then you do want to convert it to Google Docs format. If you're just using Google Docs for file storage and you're really going to just go and open it on another computer in the original program that it was created in, like Word or InDesign, for example, then you would not want to convert it. But in this case, I want to convert it probably, so I'm going to go ahead and start upload, and it gives me the progress here, and then the upload is complete. So right now, these documents are only available to me, but the nice thing is I can edit them right here in Google Docs. So the advantage is, I've even tried this, for example, on an iPad, and it does allow me to edit it on an iPad where I don't have Microsoft Word, for example. And so it's nice to share, because someone might have a Mac or a PC, and Google Docs is universal, so anybody can open something and edit it. So when I click that link, then here is the document itself. And you can see that there are a lot of similar options to Microsoft Word, with a menu at the top with different ways to edit and view and so on. So for example, I could select this, and I could also use this toolbar here, make that bigger, for example. And then I can actually just type in and fill out this information, etc. So this can be worked on just by me if I want. However, if I'm working with a group of students, then what I need to do is just simply click on this share button. And I want to keep it private. I only want certain people to be able to work on it. So basically what you do is take your partner, your group members' email addresses, whatever they may be, And you don't have to worry about it being a Gmail account. It doesn't have to be a Gmail account. So your Alaska .edu student email address will just work fine. So whatever your classmates' email addresses are, you can simply type in here, and you do want them to edit it, so you can just leave that as is. And then you can just click share and save, and that will send them a message indicating that you have shared a document with them. So they know they need to go into their Google Docs and look for that document. And that way they will see it and they will be able to edit it too. So there's a lot of really cool features. I'm going to cancel out of this because this is not a real email address, so it'll give me an error. But what I would do is hit share and save. But I just want to point out that you can do comments and other pretty high pretty robust things with Google Docs. So you can work on this with other students, and it basically saves automatically as you're working on it. See how it says all changes saved up here? So as you add more things here, it just automatically saves. You don't have to really worry too much about hitting save too often. And then when you close that and the people that you shared it with go to open it, they'll see all of the things in it that you changed. So you're working on it together rather than separately. So that way you can help each other and give each other comments or actually work on the same document at the same time. So that's just the very basics of Google Docs, and hopefully that has helped you a little bit.